To me, as an application developer, a platform is any piece of technology you use as part of building your business logic, which is not really inside your domain. We're building on top of our own Lunar platform, which is based on Kubernetes. Here at Lunar, we build all our applications on top of our own in-house built platform based on Kubernetes. In the beginning, it was of course not like that. We had to build everything ourselves. When I started, we were only 7 engineers in the backend team. So we slowly started to build this platform. Now we've become a lot bigger, and we have a team which is responsible for the complete platform. Now and again, we're still in the application squads or teams, do changes, PRs on platform code, but mostly it's maintained by the platform team. As I see it, you can measure the success of a platform on the degree with which you actually have to interact with it. And here at Luna, the platform which we have built, when we start a new service and we need to deploy it, etc., there's actually a lot of same defaults coming with the service when we bootstrap it. So it's really not very intrusive. So if we have to change stuff with how the service is set up, how it's deployed, it's just changing minor things in a YAML file containing the specification of this service. We don't have to manually maintain Kubernetes configuration files or other types of files configuring how the service is going to be deployed. It's very much abstracted away. And that's the really cool part about the Lunar platform, that so much has been abstracted away. It's extremely easy to go about starting a new service, changing how the service runs, how many replicas the service is running with, which other dependencies it has, does it have GraphQL API, only a REST API, that kind of thing. It's really easy to get going, and also to change stuff. It's very easy to opt out. The platform is based on having some centralized templates. You can think of a part of it is made up of an in-house tool we call Shuttle, which you can think of as a distributed makefile. So instead of having the makefiles in the service, you have it centralized. So if you're just opting in on the defaults, you're just using whatever is in the centralized part of that. But you can easily opt out by writing your own template for whatever you need to configure, be it Kubernetes service descriptions or anything else which is part of the platform. So it's very easy to opt out, and then based on what is in the defaults, you can write a new template doing something different. For example, we need to have Kafka when we do integration tests. We're building on top of a product that uses Kafka, so we have that by default in production. But in our CI/CD pipeline, we also need to have Kafka. That is not at the moment a part of the defaults. But we just opt out then and define the YAML file for the Docker Compose file for the integration test. We define that ourselves to include also a Kafka instance, and then we can run the integration tests on top of that. It's been there for a while. We hope that it'll be upstream to the defaults soon. And the defaults, of course, drifts or evolves while we were still on our own configuration, our own template. So getting back on track can sometimes be an issue. Some of the things we're hoping for is make it very easy to do, for example, kernel deployments. We have new stuff, code paths we'd like to test for specific users, cases. Could be super cool if it was easy to control having several versions of a service deployed in the production setup and have an easy way of directing traffic to the new code. It would be an awesome feature. Right now, if we have to do something like that, we have to do it in the application code to switch on specific user IDs. For example, we're often using ourselves as guinea pigs to try out new stuff. It would be awesome to have that built into the platform. What you have to strive for when building a platform is really ease of use. And what I said about the success of a platform being something which you don't have to mess about with, it should be as invisible as possible for the user. So just sitting down there doing its job in an awesome way and making it possible for users to focus on the business domain instead of spending a lot of time on the platform.